God is not done with you yet. That's what I heard. Getting right into it, I guess. Right into it. I mean, you don't have to believe in God. Believe in whatever you want. Spirit team, spirit, universe, what have you. But I specifically heard, God is not done with you yet. And I heard, you didn't fall off. You've been busy. You didn't fall off. You've been busy. But don't think that I'm done with you yet. Like, there's more to come for you. There's still things on their way for you. Already in place. Already moving. And I wanted to get more info. So, I sat down, did my whole thing. And I have the tea leaf cards with me that I was going to use. These bad boys. And I'm telling you, I didn't even get to shuffle this. Didn't even get, I like split it, went to go shuffle it, and they went everywhere. They flew off of my desk onto the floor, and there were so many, I didn't want to take all of them, so I was like, all right. And then, we're taking that at the bottom. What do you even mean? That's crazy. So I didn't want to take all of them, but they just went everywhere, so I had to pick them all up. I took the two that were on the floor. One was face down and one was already face up. I just took the two on the bottom, and I do want to count those in too, because like I said, I just threw them back together. And I'll tell you what, a meeting with a stranger could be important. The card is handshake, so keep that in mind. Might be meeting someone important. And then the one that was like this on my floor, flipped it over. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life, and it's an arrow, which makes sense to me anyways, because the way they flew out of my hands and onto the floor. Hello? So I do think, especially with arrow too, it's like speed for me, right? It's speed and it's precision. So with the arrow, you having to find the target, which to me, I'm the way my brain works is I'm taking this apart and breaking it down to pieces, right? You have to find the target first, especially with an arrow. You have to be precise. Finding the target first, to me, is setting your intention. What do you want? I feel like for you guys, you think a lot about what you want, and there is this urge and this feeling that's like, I need to get something out of my body. You need to talk about it more. You need to speak on it more. You need to make it a thing more and more and more and more. So this isn't just like oh, it would be cool. No, absolutely, F that. Absolutely not. This is like a clear picture. I know not all of us are visual, but as clear of a picture as you can get. This is where I'm going. This is what I desire. This is what I want it to look like. Here's how I want it to feel. Here's how I want it to sound like. Here's what my everyday in that reality looks like. They want you to be specific, or God wants you to be specific, whatever you believe in. That's on you, boo. No judgment here. You can believe in whatever you want to believe in. But with the arrow, like I said, finding it first and then making that decision to pull back. And again, more intention, right? That's what I want. That's what I want. 110%. That's what I want. And then you draw back, and then the arrow. And then the arrow leads to this handshake, which is a meeting with a stranger. Could be important. So I feel like it's almost as if the arrow, you let go, and I'm seeing just like a dart board where it's just like, boom, immediate. As soon as you make the intention, you let go. It's just like it finds the thing. It comes up. The opportunity arises. The door opens. Immediately you meet someone that is going to be important to whatever it is that you want to do. Can I give you specifics? No, this is collective. This is for everybody, right? So this is anything across the board that you've been wanting, whatever it is, could be very general. Know what you want, aim, and head towards that. Like full speed ahead, do your thing, right? And then on the bottom here, you know what? I feel like you have these things floating around in your brain too. And as soon as you set that intention, whether it's speaking on it more, which I think that's primarily what you should be doing, or even writing it down, just being more clear on it, I think it's almost like it unlocks it. Like I said with the arrow, immediately unlocks it. Unlocks it. And especially because in this, what's really interesting? This card, I'm noticing, I didn't see this before, which is the earth with what I believe is the sun, and then it looks like on the other side is almost like heaven, right? And I said, God's not done with you yet. Oh, that's crazy. Wait a second. I said, God's not done with you yet. And then you almost have like heaven reaching down to you. So literally, I feel like all you have to do is set that intention, because then you have heaven, you have God, you have the universe saying, I got you. And this doesn't feel like a handshake to me. Like, yes, it could very well be. Obviously, you know, take what resonates and translate it the way that works best for you. But this feels more like heaven lifting you up. This feels more like your spirit team or God or what have you reaching out for your hand. It feels like you're reaching towards them, and then they reach back and pull you up. You're almost like, I'm doing my part, like I'm meeting you there, like I will meet you there. And as soon as you just reach out your hand, as soon as the arrow is shot forward, everything else is just like immediate. You know what I mean? It's immediate. It's immediate. It's like literally the universe going like, oh, word? I got you then. Yeah, like don't worry, I got you. God's not done with you yet. You have more coming. Whatever's going on in your life, even if you're at a place right now where you're like, things are really great, well, they can get better. Show me how good it gets, right? On the bottom too, egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. Again, I feel like this is going back to the intentions, right? Which is, as long as you know where you're headed, you know what you want, you can envision that, you put your energy towards it, you even meditate on it, you place your energy into something wholeheartedly, gets you the success that you want. I also feel like this is sort of a like a validating type of energy here with the egg, being like, yes, it says hard work, but you don't need to run yourself into the ground. It doesn't need to be perfect. Don't overthink it. Don't make it into something it doesn't need to be. But plan with joy. Plan in a way that's heart-centered. And it's almost like it doesn't matter what you do as long as that heart-centered energy is there. As long as the joy, childlike energy and all that is there. It's like you got nothing to lose. And you know what's funny? Right before I started this video, cats started attacking each other and all that stuff, and I really felt like it was distraction energy. And now, same thing, we're doing it again. Cats are crazy. As soon as I started the video, energy went wild. Crazy. I do feel like there's sort of some distractions there for you where it's like, hey, don't lose sight of it, because I feel like that for me was this environmental thing that came, you know, separate, where it was like, well, now I have to deal with this, you know what I mean? But it was like, okay, let me do that first, come back, sit down, get in the zone, whatever you gotta do, right? Don't lose sight. Make sure to come back. If you're gonna veer off, if you're gonna detour, if you're whatever, come back. Make sure to come back. And then the last card was bread. Let's get this bread. A period of prosperity and abundance. Same thing. I feel like these go hand in hand, right? What's that saying? I'm hearing that saying. I always screw it up whenever I hear it too. Is it a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush? I honestly don't even know what that means. I'm gonna be real with you. I have no idea, but I'm hearing that. So it might be worth it to look that up and see kind of, you know, what comes up for you, and if that resonates at all. But lots of just prosperity here, abundance. Something is absolutely successful, and especially because the egg here is like in a nest, it makes me feel like, oh, like I said, it's already in the works. It's just incubation period. It's incubation. That's, yeah. All right, let me get some more cards and see what comes out here. I wish I could get some more info on like the what is exactly coming towards you guys. If I do get specifics, I'm gonna shout it out, but I want to get some more specifics. Let's see what else we can get here. Maybe the cards will give us more. But that's crazy. I do feel like you have something coming already. You don't even really got to work for it. I mean, yes, do, so it's better when it arrives, and it's exactly what you want when it arrives, but I do feel like it's already happening. It's already happening. Let's see what else I got. What else can you tell me? Okay, this one popped fully out. I don't know if I like that. These are just jumpy today. As long as they don't shoot across the desk, I'm good, it's fine. Bear, okay, danger, especially in money matters. Keep that in mind. Not every single card is gonna be for everyone, but keep that in mind. This does feel like really aggressive to me. I feel like this has to do with something outside of your control. danger. Not real danger, of course, but like something might come up that needs to be dealt with. And I feel really like you have to deal, like what I'm getting is that you have to deal with whatever this is first in order to get to this other stuff. It's almost like when you wish for something or when you try to manifest something, the thing that is blocking you is what you will meet first, and that obstacle needs to be overcome first, and then you can get to that thing. It's sort of like, well, if you want that, great. Now let's deal with X, Y, and Z, and then we can get you there, right? Danger, especially in money matters. I do feel like this is something outside of your control. It's almost like it could even be someone else's money too, that you're connected with or that you're close to. Because this doesn't necessarily feel like you are making a poor decision. It doesn't feel like you are doing something that causes this energy. It feels like it's coming from outside of you, environmentally. Like something I think is gonna happen that you will have to work your way through, that you'll have to deal with. But I don't think it's because you've made a poor choice. You also have Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So and then you have Fair Man. Dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. So I do feel like you're about to learn a lesson and be a bit annoyed. Like clearly you have the arrow, you have handshake, right? A meeting with a stranger could be important, and maybe it's to teach you some sort of lesson here. And finances, abundance, prosperity keeps coming up. So whatever it is, it feels like it leaves you with something that you want or that you desire, but the path that you need to take to get there, it's probably not gonna be your favorite, bestie. Could have to do with a man, like I said here, this Fair Man card. Maybe this person is going to be the person like in your way, like that's going to be the lesson. They have something to do with the money situation. And again, the way that this bear card says danger is something that I don't like to translate literally. I just looked up and saw 222. Yeah, so don't translate that literally. If anything, I think it just means be cautious. Ooh, dragon. Beware of self-delusion. Did I not just say? Beware of self-delusion. Yeah, ink pot on the bottom here too. Problems to be resolved. Butterfly, a change for the better. Beware of self-delusion. So as I said, I really do feel like this is something that when you manifest it, there you go. There's all the obstacles that you need to overcome that start coming through, right? Because Elephant, at least, a long journey, physical or mental. So I do feel like whatever this is benefits you long term. It benefits you in the long run. It definitely has this energy where it's like you're going to have to navigate some things that are not fun. They may not be this thing where it's like you can just close the tab and be done with it. It's probably going to be more like a, it's this open tab in your brain. I got to do this, I got to do that. And now there's this additional step. And now we got to, because I feel like it's just, again, this is the spirit to me, right? With the handshake, which is like them trying to lift and pull you up. It's almost like pull you up and out of something, right? That's kind of what I feel. Dragon, beware of self-delusion. I need more info on the self-delusion thing. Yeah, I am seeing the 7 of Swords too, which is, yeah, that is definitely trying to like cheat something. And it's not always cheat somebody else out of something. It's more so like trying to take the easiest route, because in the 7 of Swords, they're sort of like sneaking in to take the swords away from these like soldiers essentially, or these people who are gonna wield them and use them. So I feel like it's a sense of, let me go figure this out now. Let me figure this out now. Let me grab these now. I'm stuck on that sentence. Let me figure this out now. Let me figure this out now. There's a rush, there's an anxiety, there's a worry. Let me figure this out now. And it's almost like it may not be the most analytical or logical decision. I do feel like it's led by sort of a gut feeling, because I can feel my stomach turning a little bit. Oh, literally on the bottom too. I didn't even read this. I should have read this first. Grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. let me handle this first, let me handle this first, let me handle this first. Don't rush through anything. Do not rush through anything, especially because we had Elephant says a long journey, and beware of self-delusion. So don't think that you've come upon the answer immediately, right? Don't think that you're like, oh, I got it now, and then just make a move. This does require you to be a little more analytical. It requires you to think through these things deeply. Situations that require careful handling. Grasshopper to me is wisdom. Same thing with Elephant. You have 2 cards here about wisdom. Whatever this thing is that you want, that you're aiming for, you have the intention set for, I do really feel like this is, you're entering this new chapter or era, and it requires you to eliminate any and all obstacles in your way. Whether this is a new job or a new home, whatever it is. But I do think this energy requires more wisdom. It's wisdom that you don't have. Hence, handling this with care with Grasshopper. And you have a lot of animals here too, which I didn't realize until just now. So bear, dragon, even though dragons are, I guess, mythical, but whatever. Elephant, grasshopper. This is about wisdom and probably taking wisdom from nature. Elephants always represent wisdom. It's feminine wisdom as well, right? So using your intuition, tapping into what you feel and not just what you see in front of you, not just what you know. Yes, logic is important. Tap into your intuition. What do you feel? Even if it seems illogical, how does that look for you? That's just as important information as everything else. If even though all the signs are pointing, right, but you're like, I'm telling you I need to go left. I need you to lock in, girl. I need you to lock in, girl, dude, guy, whoever. I don't care. Lock in. Like, don't let logic be the thing. Again, like, beware of self-delusion. Don't get lost in a loop. Don't make sure that you're making decisions out of a place that you're like, I am of sound mind and body when I do it. Bell, announcement. Ooh, the way that my body just like, not even chills, but like I was like anticipating something. I just looked up at 1711 too, and that feels important. So 17 or 11 could be very important as separate numbers, or they could be important if you add them all together and reduce it down, which would be 10, which is some sort of ending, right? So like cyclical in that nature. Bell, announcement. And then you have fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. So you have that, both man and woman here. So like I said before, with danger, especially in money matters, you guys have to be careful about other people. It's not necessarily about you. I feel like you're going to be, I don't want to use the word tested, but I do think there's going to be a challenge here. It's either involving one person, multiple people, I don't know, but bell, announcement. So there's going to be something that I feel like you cannot ignore. With announcement, it's like, it's going to ring. Like ringing in your ears even is kind of what I'm getting, where you're going to feel like, how will I know? How will I know? You'll know, okay? You're going to know. Can I get some more info on the bell? That's what I want here. New opportunities, though, on the bottom. Paths opening up. Yep. Can we get info on the bell? The bell, the announcement. What else can you give me on the bell situation? We'll see what's good. Ooh. Ant. Work, achievement, and success. Okay, so this could be career related or work related. Keep that in mind. I feel like some of you guys could be getting into almost like a messy situation where it's like someone that maybe you either work with, or it could be like, whoa, work adjacent. Why do these jump today? Work adjacent, where it's like kind of sort of a part of the situation. Oh yeah, look, I just cut the deck too. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Resourcefulness, especially in business. You guys have something telling you, especially with the money stuff that I saw here. Let's look at these cards too. Chain of events that will affect your life. It's not just one thing. Like I said, you're gonna get this obstacle because you need to remove them and eliminate them to get to where you want to go. Wherever your arrow is headed, you need a clear path for you to get there, right? Lobster. Financial pinch. Yo, financial pinch. That's just my honest reaction. Financial pinch. Danger and money matters. Be very careful. Just be careful. Whatever's coming to y'all right now, I'm telling you, you have great things. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Like I said, right? You will have money opportunities. The way in which you handle them, how hastily you make your decisions is going to make or break these, okay? This is where you're about to learn. You're gonna learn. What's the comedian, the Kevin Hart? You're gonna learn today. That's about to be you. What's the one on the floor? Gravel. Or I'm sorry. No, it's gavel. Involvement with the law. Well, I would be careful, okay? I don't necessarily think this could be law related. It could, very well, but this feels more contractual for me. And then, like I said, we have the flag, right? So don't be tempted to lower your standards. I do think you might have to be careful about the way that you just handle your business right now. I don't want to freak anyone out with the law card situation over there. My hands are really warm as we're talking about this too. Really warm as we're talking about this. I feel like someone's roping you into something. That's just how I feel. That's how I feel. I feel like someone is roping you into something fully, and it's something that it's like you're gonna have to deal with. Sorry, I just want to make sure my computer's still playing the jams. I do feel like someone's gonna rope you into something. Fair woman, fair man. I don't know. Like I said, it's work related. I feel like it's gonna be a little messy. Clearly, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of cards about wisdom. A lot of cards about being careful with your finances. That's why I'm like, listen, situations that require careful handling. We're looking at being careful about your decisions, making sure with the arrow you know what you want. I thought I just heard a knock. That's crazy. That's crazy that I thought I heard a knock. Hidden secrets can harm you with the skull. Rainbow, the most difficult part of a situation is over. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what. I'm not gonna keep pulling these. Get back to the basics on the bottom, but it's a quill, which says to me more contractual stuff, okay? There will be things that come up here that you're gonna need to just be very, very, very careful about how you move, how you make choices, okay? King of Cups, going back to making decisions based on your intuition. Be careful of self-delusion we had with the dragon. This is big time wisdom. Making sure that you don't rush through something. Whether it's because you're rushing through because you want it to be over, right? Like the hidden secrets type thing, chain of events that will affect your life. Like, this is really important that you guys pay attention to whatever this is and you move accordingly. Be careful. I'm not trying to like fear monger by any means. I'm really not. Make sure that you translate this how it, works for you. Don't make the shoe fit. If it's not for you, it's not for you, girl. Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of times I do get some pretty like serious things though. Just because it's just my vibe. So if you're here because you're like, girl, I need answers, this is probably gonna be the one for you. Oh, break. Split the deck here. Okay, we're splitting the deck. Yeah, the devil in reverse. I'm telling you, what's so funny about this too? Look at this. Shut up. Shut up! King of Cups again. Shut the front door. Two of Pentacles. Oh, let me tell you something. The Star. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. And then also, by the way, Eight of Swords reverse. I don't want this to be more than 30 minutes. We're gonna wrap this up. Listen, Devil in reverse, Capricorn energy. Doesn't matter which way you want to look at this, reverse, upright, financial issues. This is money, this is finances, this is being also attached to something maybe in a way that's not healthy, right? Do not box yourself in. If something changes, even if you're like, I don't know if I want that, right? If something ends, you have Four of Wands reverse, you have Death reverse. If something is meant to end, then I need you to let it end. Period, point blank. Don't fight it. Don't try to swim against the current, right? I need you to let it happen, even when it feels counterintuitive, even when it feels like, what do you mean? How, why would this happen? This is so great for me. What, you need to just let it happen. As I said in the beginning, God said, I'm not done with you yet, okay? Death in reverse here is sort of like the resistance of letting something just be the way that it is. Let the pieces fall where they may. Like, this is where, you know, maybe we get stuck in something and we have an epiphany. So this to me screams caution, right? Because the Four of Wands too is usually some sort of like domestic, like coupling, if you will. It's where we're connected to other people, and it's where we are building something with other people. A lot of people refer to this card as, you know, marriage or partnership, and it's because you're coming together with other people to build a foundation, build something sturdy, right? So this energy for me is resistance. Don't get knocked off your horse, literally, the horse, right? You have so many other animals here, of course, I had to go with the horse analogy. Don't get knocked off your horse. Let it end if it needs to end. Let it be done if it needs to be done. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Because I think if you push right now, chain of events, all this stuff going on, the pushing thing is where, like I said, that would be like a hasty decision, right? Take your time. This is about wisdom. I think that, you know, you're going to gain wisdom no matter what. Some of you might be making choices that you think is great in the moment. Maybe it doesn't turn out that way. You learn wisdom no matter what, right? Like, to me, there's never a right or a wrong choice necessarily. It's just an opportunity for you to learn and be better, okay? Following that, King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here, okay? This is fixed energy, so normally King of Cups is Scorpio. You could have it somewhere in your chart. You don't have to. But King of Cups in general being Scorpio, since that energy is fixed, look at the ships coming in the background. This is that confidence of knowing that when you shoot that arrow, where's the arrow card? When you shoot that arrow, it's almost like, I know right here, I know that ship is coming in, no matter what. It doesn't matter. I know that ship is coming in. Period, point blank. I don't have to think about it. I'm not worried about it. You shoot the arrow and you know that thing's coming. So, moving on from that, here's the Two of Pentacles. Here's the indecisiveness. Here's the resistance. Don't let this become this, right? Don't let that resistance be long-term. If you think about it, take your time, make the right decision. Don't let it turn into resistance. It's almost like it has an expiration date. Don't push past that. You won't be happy if you do. I'm telling you, you will not be happy if you push against these things that are coming. I know that some of these things are not going to be great. They're going to be annoying, they're going to be difficult, they're going to be challenging, but you still need to move like you are the elephant, knowing it's a long journey, knowing that maybe it sucks right now, like just, yep, maybe it does really suck, right? Especially because money, a lot of us are, I know personally in my life, in places where we're not swimming in it, you know what I'm saying? We're not making it rain. So when it does come to money, it might feel a little bit more drastic. That's valid, but looking at this as, okay, this is one step in a bigger picture. This is one move in a much longer chain of events, right? Whoops. Sorry. I'm looking at something. So, moving on. The Star. Eight of Swords. This is the last thing I'll say, and then I'll be done. And then I'll stop. This is the self-delusion. Don't let your external circumstances with the swords lead you into believing that because it is difficult means that it's not meant for you. That's not true. It's just not true. Keep going when it's hard. This elephant energy is going to push you through. Use your wisdom. Use your intuition, okay? Grasshopper, use careful handling in these situations. Okay, work, achievement, success is inevitable, all right? It's inevitable. Just because it's hard doesn't mean it's not meant for you. In fact, it means that you made the right choice probably, because wherever you aimed, all those obstacles got to be removed. I love you. I'm rooting for you. I got you. I'll see you next time. Mwah. Bye.